So today I'm going to show you how to make the perfect steak and chips using something special. So I have a piece of beef here, which is a piece of Côte de Boeuf, which is a 30-day dry aged piece of ribeye. Essentially it's just a big slab of ribeye with the bone still attached to it. So take it out of the fridge at least half an hour before you plan to cook it, to take the chill off it. That way you let it come to room temperature and it cooks really nicely and evenly. So to go with the steak, we'll be making some delicious butter that will have everything you could possibly want to go with beef. So to make this, we'll take some softened butter and add some grated garlic to it. Some crushed pink peppercorns, and then finally chop some tarragon leaves and flat leaf parsley. And add all of that together and give it a good stir until it's all combined. Then transfer it onto a piece of parchment paper and roll it up into a cylinder and then pop it into the fridge for it to firm up a little bit. Now we'll get that steak seasoned with some salt and pepper and just lightly oil it. We'll then get the pan really nice and hot. Sear the steak on each side for 2 minutes just to get a crust on it, as we'll be doing the majority of the cooking inside the oven. So now that I've got a crust onto the meat, I've now taken it off the heat and I'm going to transfer it onto a roasting tray to do the rest of the cooking inside the oven. But before I put it in, I'm just going to get 2 bits of that beautiful butter that we made earlier and put it on top of the meat, and that butter is going to help baste the beef as it cooks. So this needs to go inside the oven now for about 18 minutes to cook it to a medium level of doneness. Of course, you need to make sure that the oven is preheated. So 5 minutes before the end of the cooking, I'm going to take it back out, add another couple of bits of that butter and put it back in the oven for the last 5 minutes. This just looks and smells incredible. Now I'm just going to transfer it on to a warm plate and let it rest whilst I cover it with a bit of foil. When you let your steak rest, it's going to let all those fibers relax and the juices to distribute evenly in the meat. And the end result is going to be sensational. The beauty of the ribeye is the perfect balance between texture and flavor, as it's got a fair bit of fat in it, and when you're cooking the meat, that fat is going to render out, and of course fat means flavor. Simply wonderful. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed this recipe. Go and give this a try for yourself. Don't forget to like the video and give the channel a sub if you haven't done so already. Also, hit that notification bell so that you are kept in the loop with any upcoming recipes. So I guess that's been it for this one, and I'll see you all in the next video. Until then, thanks for watching and look after yourselves.